It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Continued self-implosion of the Democrat Party. This implosion is going to take a while because their base is stupid. But they released a treasure trove of Epstein emails that link Donald Trump to pederasty. So all the people who are protecting minor attracted people are Hey, I'm very confused. But of course, the left, the talking heads, all of these people, even some people on the right, Trump's name is mentioned in an Epstein email. Therefore, don't even have to read the email. No. Reading comprehension, literacy skills, throw that out the window. It's clearly bad for blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I did a whole show on this yesterday, but the emails, they completely exonerate Trump. And holy balls, they might have severely incriminated Hillary Clinton. Oh, man. We might have to reopen a cold case on Vince Foster. Look at it. So this is over here at Patriots.win. So let me get this straight. With the release of the Epstein emails, we found that Epstein hated Trump, didn't trust him. They weren't friends. The New York Times directly worked with Epstein to suppress stories about him. Then you had a bunch of lawyers saying Donald Trump was the only one who cooperated and helped us get Epstein when he was arrested the first time. This was also compelling that Democrats had to fake the redaction of the victim's name because the victim said, Trump didn't do anything. Yeah, I didn't see Trump do anything. And, of course, the Russiagate was confirmed as a hoax, just like we said. Are the Democrats retarded? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, their base is stupid. And now we have maybe an answer as to how a dude working for the Clintons goes into the White House. Right? He goes into the White House. And then he's found dead at a park. Shot himself 3 times in the back of his own head because he was suicidal. Killed himself on his lunch break. There's no blood, Abe. There's no blood at the crime scene. And there's no security footage of Vince Foster leaving the White House. The most secure building, I would say in the world, but definitely this country. The most secure building. There's not a single video of him leaving. And everybody was sitting there going, well, Killary.com, allegedly, of course. Everybody's got 72 close known associates and friends that have committed suicide. Oh, wait, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. And now, with the Epstein release, we might have some clearer insight what happened over here. Will the left care? No, the left, of course the left doesn't care. They're full of parasites and microplastics in their testicles and in their brains. They cut their testicles off. That solves that problem, but then they still got the plastics in their brains. Now, if you don't want microplastics inside of your body, check out today's sponsor, TWC's Plastitox. Every day we're being exposed to nanoplastics infiltrating our food, our water, our air, and now they're being found inside our body, which is real disgusting. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found nanoplastics embedded in artery plaque, and people with those particles had a higher risk of heart attack and stroke over the next 3 years. The wellness company's medical board is dedicated to understanding root cause issues, and they have created Plas Detox to act as a natural solution. Plas Detox is your daily defense that targets internal plastic buildup with a superior blend of ingredients. It includes cracked cell wall chlorella to help bind and remove toxins, calcium D-glucarate to support phase 2 liver detox, and the elimination of endocrine disruptors such as BPA and polystyrene, tomato extract to provide antioxidant protection, and detox probiotic blend to reinforce the gut barrier to help clear nanoplastic byproducts. Use Plas Detox daily to reduce toxic burden and to support healthy liver detox, all in a clean daily formula for long-term use. Head to twc.health/salty, promo code salty, save 10%, get free shipping. Again, head over to twc.health/salty, use promo code salty, get 10% off and free shipping. Let's head over here to Gateway Pundit. Clinton body count Epstein email to disgraced journalist alleges Hillary had sexual affair with suicide and Vince Foster. Wow. Now, we all know that she had alleged relations with Webb Hubbell. If you don't know who Webb Hubbell is, look at Chelsea Clinton, and you'll be like, how come Chelsea Clinton don't look anything like Bill or Hillary, but looks exactly like Webb Hubbell? Well, Hillary might be a whore. I thought Hillary was gay. So I was sitting there going, I thought Hillary was going fishing on Huma Abedin. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Who knows this? In latest twist from the trove of Jeffrey Epstein's emails released by House Democrats, a 2016 message from convicted pederast to disgraced author Michael Wolff appears to allege that Hillary Clinton had a sexual affair with former White House Deputy Counsel Vince Foster. By the way, this Michael Wolff, who's in these emails, Michael Wolff, who he's a author, but he also a contributor to CNN, seems to know that Epstein's a pederast, and then he's coaching Jeffrey Epstein on how to, it seems, allegedly, of course, to blackmail Trump right before Trump wins that first election in 2016. And he's like, hey, CNN's going to ask Trump about his relationship with you, and if he lies about it and says that he was never at the island, then, wow, there's some political capital for you. Boy, that's Latin for blackmail, allegedly, of course. So Michael Wolff seems to know that Epstein's a pederast, but he keeps writing books, writing articles, and working on CNN, huh? CNN loves to hire. Go check them out. They got a whole bunch of producers that have been arrested for pedophilia. CNN. Interesting. Anyway, here you've got Jeffrey Epstein claimed that Hillary Clinton had a sexual relationship with former attorney and White House counsel Vince Foster. Yeah, who happened to commit suicide. Yeah, suicide, guys. Nobody's buying that. There's a lot of suicides around the Clintons. Epstein knows what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, no, he's dead. From suicide. Here we've got Newsbaum. All right, so this is from Jeffrey Epstein's Newsbaum, White House counsel. Hillary doing naughties with Vince. Holy shit, what is going on over here? What? High importance, I bet. And this is regarding Trump, of course. Regarding Trump. So, in regards to Trump, Hillary's banging Vince. Is that how he ended up dead? Maybe Vince was done banging her? Maybe Vince was going to tell people that he was banging her? If you have a dude who's found dead in a park, multiple gunshots, right? And then you find out that he was having an alleged affair with somebody, doesn't that person become suspect number one, right? You ain't got to be the Hartley boys, right? You don't need to have a got a raging clue. So maybe we should, Trump, listen, we're going to lock this bitch up one way or the other, okay? I know she ain't paying her taxes. Al Capone her. Or let's look into this. Official investigations, including those by U.S. Park Police independent counsels Robert Fisk and Ken Starr, those names are familiar, and congressional probes, all concluded it was a suicide. Hell no. Hell no. However, circumstances such as lack of fingerprints on the gun. Yeah, people always do that. People who commit suicide are always like, I should probably wipe this gun first. Inconsistencies in witness statements, missing bullet. And bullets missing, boys. Have fueled decades of conspiracy theories suggesting foul play by the Clintons. The gunshot wound itself raises red flags. Foster was shot once in the mouth with a .38 caliber, the bullet exiting through the back of his head. For such a high-powered wound, experts say that there should have been massive blood loss, skull fragments, and brain all over the place. But nope, minimal blood. Minimal blood at the scene, just a trickle from his mouth and his nose. Yep. And again, you don't have any footage of him leaving the White House that day. You have footage of him going into the White House. Parks his car, walks up the steps, goes in the thing. Okay. But nothing of him leaving? Interesting. The cameras didn't work that day. Oh, no. It's weird. We lost the security camera footage. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, no. The logs were fudged. Oh, no. They're all missed. Everything's... Yeah, that's not weird. That's on brand. Everybody knows what's going on. But, boy, that's wild and interesting. I just kind of assumed he was killed for, I don't know, whitewater. Bill Clinton managing CIA planes dropping cocaine off in Arkansas, allegedly, of course. This family they're so full of criminality, allegedly, of course. Maybe I was like, oh, Vince Foster saw Webb Hubbell and Clinton or Hillary. I don't know what happened over here. I didn't have Hillary bagging Vince Foster on my checklist, but apparently Epstein did. And this is what's in the emails. There's nothing in these emails connecting Trump to banging kids. Connecting Trump. The last tranche of emails was like, oh, look, Trump knew that he was banging kids. Yeah, Trump did know. And Trump turned it into an FBI informant. Trump gave a bunch of information to the lawyers of the victims. Yeah, Trump knew. Trump did a bunch of stuff about it. But like, no, Trump knew he didn't do anything about it. No, Trump knew and did a bunch about it. These emails are just all damning for you leftards, man. That one looks like Hillary Clinton was banging Vince Foster. Holy balls. And I imagine this guy would know. His girlfriend, Maxwell, was at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. This is after these people have been implicated in child trafficking. Jeffrey Epstein had already been arrested. And Ghislaine Maxwell is at Chelsea Clinton's wedding. Look, in the back, it's crazy. But there you have it. Maybe we finally found out why Vince Foster was killed. By suicide, Abe. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Support the channel. Check out today's sponsor, TWC Plaz Detox, and then make way because the salt must flow.